Yom Sata Deshmaya Yom Beis Chag HaSukkos, second night Sukkos, h'tשכ 1964. Says the Mishnah is talking about Simchas Beis.
63.
It's still 63, okay. You sure? It's not always. Yeah? Could be.
Yeah, Tishrei is always still.
Tishrei is always still in the previous year, okay. So the Mishnah is talking about Simchas Beis HaShe'eva, which we all know, right? It's the mitzvah of the drawing of the water and the pouring of the water on the Mizbeach each morning of Sukkot. It's not explicit in the Torah. It's hinted to in the Torah by the three extra letters, Mayim, Yud, Mem, when it speaks about the wine libations. And we all know that the simcha that was associated with the drawing of the water and the procession leading from the well, from where they drew the water to the Beis HaMikdash, was with great festivity and in the courtyard of the Beis HaMikdash, all night, every night. And whole Yerushalayim was lit up, and the joy was such that the Chachamim said, he who did not see the Simcha of Simchas Beis HaShe'eva never saw joy in his life. Why didn't they just say it's the greatest joy in the affirmative? It's the negative. If you didn't see this, you never saw joy. Just say it's the greatest joy a person could experience. Yeah, the Rebbe has many biurim on that. Okay, let's begin. Chasidim ואנשי Maaseh. So the Mishnah describes what would happen. The pious ones and the Ansh. So the pious ones, simply pious means very meticulous and observant of the law and very attentive to the details of the law and even going beyond the law. Vaanshei Maaseh, men of good deeds. Ha'yimaraktim b'fneihem, they would dance before them. Who's the them? The them are the throngs and masses of people that gathered, that watched all of this. They didn't actually participate in the simcha. As the Rambam says, that the actual celebration itself was Chassidim and Anshei Maaseh, and they had the Rosh Yeshivas and the heads of the Sanhedrin. Everybody else came to look. So they would dance before them, ba'avukish shel oir shebiyadeihen, with torches of fire in their hands. Well, it's interesting that it's not ba'avukish shel eish, but ba'avukish shel oir. Torches. Zorike noisam, they would juggle them. Barba avukais, 4, juggling 4, or b'shmeino, even 8. V'oimrim, and they would say lifneihem, before the people, divrei shidduch v'tushbachos, words of song and praise. That's what the Mishnah says at the end of Masechta Sukkah. So the Mishnah nimnu rak beis sugim. The Mishnah reckons 2 categories: Chasidim ואנשי Maaseh. Chasidim and men of good deeds. Aval b'braisa is, but the braisa. What is a braisa? Anybody? Quick definition. What?
The Torah that didn't make the cut.
The what?
The Torah that didn't make the cut. All right.
What did you say? What did you say?
I'm saying it's the Torah that didn't make the cut.
What's the first word you said? The what?
Torah.
The Torah didn't make the cut?
Yeah. I didn't get included into the...
It's the same, yeah. The teachings of the Tanoim that Rabbi Yehuda Nasi didn't include in the Mishnah, because the Mishnah contains their opinions in brevity, and the Braisa elaborates. So the Gemara always brings, what does the word Braisa mean? Outside, left outside of the body of the Mishnah. The Gemara always brings, immediately, when they have a Mishnah, it brings the related, relevant Braisas with the same Tanoim are talking, and just more elaborate in their dialogue and discussion. So there is as follows: Yesh men oimrim. So what did they say? Hainu tush b'chasa de mesnisa. The Mishnah says that they said words of praise. What did they say? So the Braisa gives us detail. So some said These are the tzaddikim. These are the Chassidim and the Anshe Maaseh. They said, Asher Yeladiteinu Shalei Bisha Eziknoi Seinu. Fortunate is our youth that has not shamed our elder years. The people that were consistently observant. Eilu Chassidim Anshe Maaseh, the pious ones and men of good deeds. Yeshman, and in the second category, he said, Asher Ziknuseinu Shekipro Es Yalduseinu. Happy, fortunate is our later years that atone for our younger years. We sowed our wild oats. But now in the later years, we did tshuva, Se'ela Bali tshuva. So that, they are the Bali tshuva. And then of course it concludes. How does it conclude? Elu ve'eloimrim. We all agree. Asher Mishalech. That's at the Mishnah. Asher Mishalech. Fortune is the one that did not sing or did not sin. And Mishachata Yoshev, he should return. V'yimchal and be forgiven. So what do we see here? Shemavad beis hasukim d'chsidim v'anshei maase. In addition to the two categories of chsidim and anshei maase, they say the same thing, but there's still two categories. They said, fortunate is our old age that it doesn't, or rather, fortunate is our youth that it doesn't embarrass our old age. It's two categories saying one thing, but it's still two categories. But the Braisa adds a third category. The Toisev Gam Asug the Bali Tshuva. So the Braisa adds another category of the Bali Tshuva, which the Mishnah doesn't mention. The Mishnah just mentions what? Chasidim and Anshe Maase. Amdam, however, the Mishnah says that they didn't, it doesn't just say they danced, but it says what? They danced before them. And then the Mishnah says, and then when the Mishnah says that they said songs and praise, how does the Mishnah say it? Not just and they said, which would be enough, but Oimrim Lifneihem. They would say this before the assembled. Lifnei Kolom, before the entire populace. The Rambam says, all the people, men and women, kulam boyin, they all came, lirais v'lishmaya, to see and to hear. So the mashma, the inference is, she'in yinzeh, that this that they did, the praises which they offered, it's not just affecting the three categories of the Chassidim and Anshe Maase and Bali Tshuva, elo gam l'chol b'nei Yisrael, all Yidden. What they said affected all Yidden. Shalifneim ha'im, before them they would sing, v'oimrim, and they would say. The meaning to say that the songs and the praise that they said, etc., affected all Yidden. Before them means also gam b'lashon pnimius, affected them not externally but inwardly. Okay, we're going to stop right here because it leads to a shaila. In understanding why the Mishnah only mentions two categories and the Braisa mentions Bali Tshuva. So we'll pick up the thread again, Be'ez Hashem, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, friends.